morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is. So I'm back again to give you a couple more crumbs. I think I'm going to start calling myself the crumb dropper. So one of the topics I definitely want to cover today is abortion and transgender. Well, first off, I think a lot of you guys are under the impression that the government actually cares about you. Yeah, right. Let me explain. They don't care about your rights for abortion whatsoever. Okay, what they do care about are things like adrenochrome, baby livers, arms, things they can sell in the black market. Which kind of brings me to my point. Now, you're going to get an abortion, you're going to get an abortion. So don't sweat off my back either way. Now, what I don't agree with is if I have to pay for it out of my tax dollars. Shouldn't have to do that. But as far as you killing your babies, go right on. I won't be the one judge for it. As somebody with faith, I'm going to have to advise you reconsider. I'm not going to push religion down your throat either. But they want you to believe, they want you to have the right to kill your babies. Again, they need your babies. They need the parts. They need adrenochrome. Look these things up. It's out there. So, as they're lying to you, getting you all wound up, wanting to kill your babies and have the right to, they don't care. Because in fact, the only thing they're doing is making money off of you. You're in a capitalism country. Alright? So they don't care about you. What they care about is money. Now, you can believe that or not, but I really want you to think about it. When you go in to kill your baby, first off, you've got to pay for it, and then they have the capabilities of selling body parts and everything else from the babies. They make money from doing that. So it is a money-making machine that you're not getting paid for, that you have to walk around with the guilt. So, if you want to kill your babies, you go right ahead and do it, but you should be getting paid for it. Now, enough of that. Transgender. They want you to think, they care, that you have the right to cut off and tuck and nip and do whatever it is, stuff you guys do. Quite honestly, I don't care. It's your body, do whatever you want. Again, I don't have to answer for it. But if you listen to my last podcast, you may have heard me say they are trying to desensitize us to Satanism. Now, if you look up the statue of the devil, he has both male and female parts. Coincidence? No. It's not a coincidence because they're wanting people to walk around doing the same thing, causing confusion, whatever else. And let's think about it. A book that's been around for probably pretty close to 2,000 years says you have a creator, says you shouldn't lay with other men, women shouldn't lay with other women. So you take all that and you take what the government's doing, and you can argue with me or not if they're trying to replace God and desensitize us to Satanism. Alright? I'm just trying to open your eyes. Crumb dropper. They don't care about your rights. What they care about is their goal to get rid of God and make us dependent on them. Take you back to the 2-week lockdown. Some of you stayed locked down longer than that. Crazy. And some of you, if you were smart, started thinking, me and the wife, another reason we definitely believe it was set up for the reset and everything else, because they started telling us, the symptoms you'd have. Me and the wife started thinking, well, we just had them symptoms like a month ago, and they said it was a chest cold or whatever it was they told us. So we done survived the corona. We don't need anything. But the media, MK Ultra, again, look that up, has the power to manipulate. Both sides did it. Because both sides are guilty. Politicians are in a club. Now, I'm not going to say all politicians are part of some kind of elite group. Some of them might actually try to want to bring it down. There are the theories out there. But I don't see why it's such a big deal to get rid of them. Unless, of course, everyone in politics has something on somebody. Which is why moves can't be made. Things can't be done. One more thing, they're trying to make us worry about the humanitarian crisis at the border. Been hearing about that border for over 2 years. Do something or shut up about it. Seriously, we're done with it. I'm more worried. Where's that woman at with all the tape, with all the elites that was on Epstein's Island? Y'all are too busy wanting everybody to get away with pedophilia and whatever other kind of stuff going on that island to make us worry about the border. Now, I get why the left probably wants the border open other than the reset, because Americans ain't going to be in that assembly line doing nothing. Immigrants probably will. They'll fill them jobs up real quick. So immigrants, they don't care about you. They don't care about nobody. The only thing they care about, money and control. And keep us under the illusion of freedom. So until everybody wakes up and drops this racism bullcrap and I have the right to kill babies and cut off and tip. No, yeah, you do. By all means, shouldn't have to pay for it, not me. And anybody else wasn't involved shouldn't have to pay for it. But they don't care about your rights. It's all part of the desensitizing of Satanism. You can argue with me about it. But if you try to argue with me about it, then I'm going to argue with you that you've never even picked up the book that was written pretty close to probably 2,000 years ago. Because when everything in the world is going pretty much the opposite of what a book asks, where there's one God, you might want to start questioning yourself. If you're a non-believer and a creator, why would they do that? Back, I'll have plenty more content later. I'm going to argue with you. Scientists at some level will tell you you cannot bring God with you. So in a world full of people that doesn't believe God in positions of power, you guys are trying really hard to play him. Clones, right? Killing babies. Letting people change their appearance. Right? You're playing God now. I'm not going to say there's not some science that ain't good out there with medicines and stuff, but there's always a bigger picture. And once you get through the smoke screens, maybe you'll start looking around a little bit and asking yourself questions. So, I guess I covered everything I'm going to cover today. Remember, it's not me versus you. It's us against them.